Charlie smiled and said, "I never said that I think feng shui is a fool, but you, Dad and Mom always think I am fooling. For people, feng shui is the essence left by the ancestors, and there are traces to follow." Claire nodded and said seriously, "I know that feng shui was left by the ancestors, and I believe it. I just don't believe in feng shui, and that you can watch feng shui." Charlie was not convinced, and asked her, "Why don't you believe that I would watch feng shui?" Claire said, "Because I know you. As you said, you grew up in the orphanage, and the orphanage does not teach people how to look at feng shui. After you came out of the orphanage, you went to work on a construction site, and then my grandfather asked me to marry you. You have been doing housework at home. I never saw you ever learn feng shui." Charlie said with a smile, "Feng shui is something like research. When you were at work, I liked to study Yijing gossip when I was fine at home. If you have more, you will understand." In fact, Charlie really didn't know much about feng shui before getting the 9 profound heaven scriptures. He only learned some basics when he was young. After all, the Wade family ancestor has the inheritance of martial arts, and Wade Wen is a branch of the Wade family. It is equivalent to that most of the energy of the main line of the Wade family is on doing business and making money, while the branch line of Wade Wen puts energy on practicing Wing Chun. Charlie's current medical skills, alchemy techniques, geomantic occult techniques, and even those somewhat mysterious metaphysical techniques, were all obtained from the 9 profound heaven scriptures. But this was the biggest secret in his life. He couldn't tell his wife Claire, and he might not even tell the second person about this encounter in his entire life. In addition to the 9 profound heaven scriptures, the second biggest secret in life is his identity as the Wade family master. However, it is difficult for him to hide this matter from the whole world. After all, the Wade family and the Wade family's subordinates all know him. It's just that his wife, and the others in Orus Hill still don't know. When the two returned home, Claire was still busy replying to moments, and went into the villa with her head dull. Charlie parked the car, and just about to get off, he received a WeChat voice from Sarah and said to him, "Charlie, my stomach is upset. Can you give some Wizen to disperse?" Charlie replied, "Sarah, if you need stomach loosening, I will ask Liang to send you a bit of it. Don't worry, I will ask him to give you more. Are 10 boxes enough for you to eat?" Charlie didn't want it before. Before the official release, too much medicine should not leak out. However, for Sarah, she would naturally make an exception. Sarah said at this time, "Charlie, I have an upset stomach. Shouldn't you come and give me medicine in person? It's in vain that I have been looking for you for so many years, and bringing medicine is such a small thing. To deal with me, you really disappointed me." Charlie helplessly said, "Is this not a moral kidnapping? Anyway, what you need is JX Wizen. Whoever delivers it will not make a difference. Will it?" Sarah said angrily, "Who told you that I only need JX Wizen? I still need my fiancé who has reunited after so many years. Anyway, my stomach hurts, you can figure it out. If you don't feel bad about me, then I will find Dad and file a complaint. If it really doesn't work, I will tell your wife the truth." Charlie said embarrassingly, "Sarah, I have a very stable relationship with your sister-in-law. You can't get involved as a third party." "Getting involved as a third party?" Sarah said angrily, "Mr. Wade, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I was betrothed to you by my parents. You and your wife have only been married for 3 or 4 years. Also, you have disappeared for so many years. Not only did I not forget you, but I did not disappoint. The marriage contract that year, the beginning of chaos and the end of abandon. For so many years I have been brainwashing myself. No matter how good a man I meet, I always tell myself that I have a fiancé, I will find him, and now I finally find you. You say that I am a third party to intervene?" Sarah became more and more angry at this time. She didn't want to care too much about Charlie, saying that he let herself down, but subconsciously wanted to act like a baby with him. However, she didn't expect Charlie to say that a third party stepped in. This really immediately ignited the resentment in her heart. Originally sitting with Claire for dinner and talking with Mrs. Wade one-on-one, she was already very depressed. To talk about the third party, it was also Claire who got involved in her marriage contract with Charlie. Now, Charlie turned the cart before the horse and said that she was a third party, which made her feel wrong. Then, she cried and said, "Charlie, when you arrive in Eastcliff, I will let you look at my dozens of diaries over the past 10 years. You start from the day you disappeared and read one by one. If you are not in the diary one day, I will count as losing you. You big pig, hurt me after so many years, you still treat me this way now, do you have a conscience?" Charlie felt big for a while. Everyone respects him as a true dragon in the world, but this girl is good. She doesn't give him any face, and directly calls him a pig. However, he didn't dare to be angry, and he didn't have the face to be angry. On the contrary, he still felt very guilty in his heart. Although he is cruel and merciless when facing enemies, he has always been very grateful to those who have been kind to him, and Sarah is no exception. Hearing her crying, Charlie said hurriedly, "Sarah, I'm sorry, I said something wrong, I apologize to you." Sarah asked him, "Then what should I do with my stomachache?" Charlie said immediately, "Wait a while, I will deliver you the medicine personally." Sarah asked, "Do you have Weizen ready-made there?" Charlie said, "No, but I can go to the pharmaceutical factory to get it, and I will deliver it to the hotel myself. Are you satisfied now?"